The most important thing you can do is address it the first time, because you're setting the precedent for what they can expect from you in the office and what you can expect from them.
Welcome to AMC. I'm Dr. Greg Miller. Have you ever thought of missed appointments as missed opportunities? Today, Dr. Tara Horrell is going to cover this topic in more detail. I found her statistic on when you are in trouble to be very helpful. Let's get started.
Today we're going to be covering a statistic that when fixed is going to increase your efficiency in your office, which if you've listened to many of these innate videos, you know will affect your proficiency or the results you get with your patients, your productivity, and thereby increase your profitability. It'll increase the energy in your office, and it'll also increase the enthusiasm. And let's face it, having more fun and less stress in the office is important to all of us. So today we're going to talk about missed appointments. And you know, there's a lot of different directions that we could go with missed appointments. I talk with doctors on the day-to-day, and you know, we as doctors look at missed appointments and we go, oh well, it's because my staff's not doing their procedures, and that is part of it. There is a big hole in the bucket if you're telling a patient that they need to be there for their health, and then the staff basically tells them that it's not important that they're there by allowing them to miss those appointments without any accountability or rescheduling. So missed appointments are a huge hole in the bucket. They're a huge energy drain. They're a huge frustration. And what happens is, because of these things, your patients end up they don't get as good a results as what they would normally get in your office. You get frustrated with the patient, and eventually, because of the lack of results and the frustration towards the patients often drop from care. And now, a new patient who was fully committed and on board and excited about their care, and you were too, has left the office for no other good reason that we just didn't communicate about missed appointments, and we didn't follow through with the expectations that we set on the front side. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So, you know, I'd ask you, first of all, do you keep statistics on the number of missed appointments in your office? That'd be the first thing that I'd tell you. If you're keeping statistics on the number of people who missed, take the number of people who missed in the office divided by, on a monthly basis, divided by the number of people who were scheduled at the beginning of the day. And that's going to be your missed appointment percentage. That percentage ought to be below 10%. If it's not, you've got a huge efficiency breakdown in that office. And I'll be honest with you, I see a lot of offices where instead of marking those as missed appointments, we just reschedule them. We never know that they were actually missed appointments. And that's a problem as well. They need to be marked as a missed appointment so that you as the doctor can address that missed appointment. Because this is the first place where this comes into play. You want to, whenever someone misses an appointment, you don't wait 18 missed appointments before you address it with the patient, right? The most important thing you can do is address it the first time, because you're setting the precedent for what they can expect from you in the office and what you can expect from them. Now, does that look like, Susie, you missed your appointment, you're done here? No, absolutely not. But if their care is truly important, and if that patient is truly important to you, it should not be hard to come from a place of love and talk about missed appointments with this patient. Mrs. Jones, I noticed that you weren't here the other day. What happened? Oh, well, and you're going to get whatever the answer is, and you can address it from there. But the fact is, it should be concerning to you as the doctor, because that patient's not going to get the results that you're looking to accomplish for them, right? Or that they're looking to accomplish for themselves. And that's where you're going to start to, if you have a lot of missed appointments, the energy starts to drain from the office because you're not hearing those good things from the patient. I mean, We all as chiropractors love to save and change lives, but that's not going to happen if they're not in your office. Also, you're not going to get the referrals that you're looking for, and really that you need to be getting, because the fact is there's, 300 million people in this country and 40,000 chiropractors that are licensed. You do the math on that, you've got a lot of people out there that need your help. So again, those referrals, those people are sitting at home for no other good reason than they don't know that you can help them. So again, missed appointments is not a great reason for us to lose those referrals and for those people to not get health. So again, we have to take a good hard look at ourselves. As I said when we started this, a lot of people want to look at their staff and go, oh, well, they're not doing their procedures. But I can tell you, I talked to just as many doctors whose staff are doing the procedures. They're keeping track of the missed appointments. They're saying what they're supposed to say on the phone. They're addressing it. They're rescheduling it. But then we get to the doctor, right, who's the one who's supposed to be serious about that patient's care, committed to their care, has conviction that this is what that patient needs. And we as doctors are pretty notorious for dropping the ball and putting our staff in a position where we're not backing up what we say, even though they are. So go to bat for your staff as well. Be in integrity with what you're telling the patient and address the missed appointments with your patients. If you do that, this is going to start to decrease those missed appointments. So let's say that you have, all right, so we've already let the cows out the gate, right? We need to get them back through that gate by letting them miss appointments. So what are we going to do if we've already got this big mess, right? Well, you start, right, Monday morning, you're going to start with, okay, who are the 5 people who missed appointments last week that I need to address that with today? You apologize to them, let them know you're sorry that you let that happen, and that their health and their results and their lives are the most important thing to you, and that you're not going to let that happen again. And then you do exactly what you said you were going to do. So follow through with that. The next time they miss an appointment, you address it again. You make sure it's rescheduled. Listen, everybody, we live in a fast-paced world. Everybody has situations where they're going to miss an appointment. You know, you're going to have deaths in the family, or nowadays you're going to have folks that have tested positive for COVID and those sorts of things. But the most important thing is that we address it, that we reschedule that appointment, we get them back on track for their plan of care so they can keep the momentum and really get the results not that you need, but that they deserve. From there then, you know, I see this with docs is that we don't educate patients on missed appointments. You know, that should be part of your patient orientation class. If you're not doing a patient orientation class and you're having to address this with every patient every day, that's an efficiency problem. There's many things that can be covered in a patient orientation class that you just can't cover efficiently on the day-to-day with those patients. So again, if we're having a lot of missed appointments, I'm going to look back and I'm going to go, okay, did you educate the patient on what happened if they took their foot off the gas pedal while they were going uphill? Right, they're going to lose momentum. Again, patients are smart. You have really smart individuals out there. They can totally understand this, but they will never understand it if you don't get them on board with it. So this is that place where we're going to close the gate and, you know, again, not have the missed appointment problem. So far we've got keeping them efficient by keeping track of the missed appointments, communicating that with between you and the staff, addressing it whenever there is a problem, and then now we're going to be training them or teaching them why those appointments are important. I also see a lot of docs who just have a lack of conviction, a lack of authority, and a lack of seriousness when it comes to talking about anything when it comes to their patients, but especially missed appointments. Listen, the fact is either a subluxation is a serious condition or it's not. And we all know that it is. If I have a subluxation here at T2, and that controls my heart, How long do you want pressure on your T2 nerve that controls your heart? I mean, I'll speak for you. I don't want it any longer than what I have to have it, right? I'm going to get that adjusted quickly. Don't your patients deserve exactly the same thing? And again, it's that level of seriousness about their condition that's going to help them to understand. It's going to help them to be convicted about their care and serious about their care. And it's going to help their commitment to your care. And by increasing their commitment, your commitment and seriousness, your efficiency by taking care of those day-to-day pieces of communication between you and the staff and between you and the patient, that's going to increase that efficiency, increase that energy in your office, because those patients are going to come back telling you those awesome things, and that's going to increase your enthusiasm. Anytime you increase efficiency, energy, and enthusiasm, you're going to increase referrals, you're going to increase the fun in your office, and you're going to decrease the stress. So let's work together, get those missed appointments knocked out, down below that 10%, and you too can increase that energy, efficiency, and enthusiasm in your office.
Join us at our next training weekend, October 14th through 17th. If you're new to AMC and would like a free guest pass to 3 days of material like this, text us at 904-966-4996. AMC is your guide to becoming respected, effective, and valued in practice.